Well, if you're looking for a fun summer sport to try out this year, maybe you want to, hit the water on a kayak, a canoe, or a paddleboard, this is the spot to come because not only do they sell these products, they also rent them. Welcome to Jenda Paddle Sports here in Osgoode. I'm joined with the owner, Jason Kirby. Great spot you guys have here. How long have you been in service for?
Thank you. We've actually taken over the business, myself and my wife, so we're a mom and pop shop about 6 years ago.
Okay, so it's been quite a few years. Now talk about some of the stuff you have here, because I'm kind of overwhelmed with how many different kayaks there are and, paddle sports actually exist.
Yeah, and that's happens to a lot of people. Basically, they come in, they get overwhelmed. So we try to break it down for everybody, telling them what we have. So intermediate to expert level sea kayaks, through touring kayaks.
So what's the difference between a sea kayak and a touring kayak?
Essentially length and most of the time width as well. So 12 through 14 feet, 15 feet can be a touring kayak, but 15 through 17, 18 feet can actually be a sea kayak.
Okay, and what about in terms of beginners? Do they start on a certain one or do they have different options as well?
When you're looking at this product, basically you want to start looking at width and stability. If you're a beginner, you want that little bit of extra stability because you're not going to be used to a very narrow sea kayak.
Right, okay. But we also have advanced ones here as well for people who maybe are up for the challenge.
Definitely.
And what are those types of kayaks looking like?
Some of them, basically, these boats here.
Yeah.
We got some basically women Pacific kayaks, like the Eliza. They came out with a male version this year.
Right.
So the Elias.
Okay.
So they're a little narrower, a little sleeker through the water, much better performing, and just feels so much nicer.
Tons of different stuff. Now I notice you have these ones along the wall. These ones look a little bit shorter. Is that right?
Yep. So we're starting to get into our recreational class.
Okay.
10 through 12 through 14 feet. So most are big open cockpits, easy to get in, easy to get out. You don't have that claustrophobia feeling some people get when they're in a smaller cockpit of a kayak.
Right. I noticed that. And are these easier if it tips falling out as well? Because you don't have to learn how to flip over. Is that right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's a bit more. People may feel a little more safe, if they flip around in this one as opposed to the tighter kayak. Is that it?
And a little bit more airy. It's not, hot days like today.
Yeah, very true.
The heat's not building up inside and things like that, but you could still get skirts and continue your season later or start it earlier in the colder water.
Now one thing I like about kayaks is not everybody has an SUV or, a trailer. You have these ones over here that fold up, which are great for people who live in condos or apartments.
Definitely.
Maybe tell us about these cool features that you have.
Well, they range as well. So you can get a high performance folding sea kayak. You could also get a small little recreational 12-foot. They just fold up, and after a couple times putting together, you're putting one together in about 10-15 minutes.
That's fantastic.
And fold up into a very small size bag. You're looking at.
It's like a hockey bag. It's like a kayak and a hockey bag.
Fit in your trunk.
That's awesome.
Fit in your closet, no problems.
Now, a very special kayak you have are the Hobies. These are kind of very unique to your shop here in Ottawa. Maybe talk about what these ones offer that typical kayaks don't.
Basically, the biggest thing they offer is they're leg powered.
Okay.
So the strongest part of your body is your lower portion of your body, so your legs. So the leg powered, great for photography, fishing, or just getting a lower body workout. But at the same time, if you pull out the drive system, they come with paddles.
Okay.
So you could still paddle them.
Have both options.
Yep.
I love it.
There's also a sailing option as well.
Fantastic. And you also have kid stuff. You were saying your daughter at 4 years old was out on a kayak.
Yeah. She's just recently started kayaking as well as stand-up paddleboarding, and she's only 4.
Wow, that's awesome. All right, when we come back, we're going to hit the water. We're going to learn about the paddleboarding sports, so stay with us. Lots more to come here on CTV Morning Live.